The last step before you are finished with your piece is to cut it off of the throwing wheel. You'll use the wire tool or the cutoff tool to slice underneath your clay between the bottom of the clay and the throwing wheel. Using the cutting wire and getting it to a comfortable position on your hands is kind of like using dental floss. I wrap the wire tool around one hand so that I have a manageable amount in between both hands. I'm going to press out and down when I drag this through and under my piece. I'm going to use really sturdy, even pressure down onto the throwing wheel, and I'm going to drag the wire tool through, and it's a little challenging, through my piece so that I can remove it from the throwing wheel once it's dry. When you are happy with the shape of your piece and you are ready for it to dry, you want to let it sit for a few moments or a few minutes before you try to handle the clay to remove it off of the throwing wheel. And you have two options. If you are done throwing for the day, you can remove the throwing wheel from the base and set your piece aside and let it dry on the throwing wheel. Your second option is to use the wire tool. You would cut off your piece, again as mentioned before, with the wire tool, and then gently handle your piece to lift it off of the throwing wheel and set it onto a non-porous surface to dry.